We started off day 6 in Japan with the Lean Study Mission with an awesome breakfast. As usual, they always did a great job, and everybody always had fun trying to get their eggs exactly the way they wanted them. We loaded on the bus and took off to visit our next site, Maltech, and it was a great company to visit. They had an awesome setup production time, and then it's always fun to see some words that don't translate well.
川崎モールデンカンパニーとしては小さな会社なんだけども、随分この8年間で進歩しました。
We took an amazing tour, got to see some fun things with how they did things lean, and an awesome setup production, which we couldn't get film of, but it was a great time to see that.
トヨタ九州のものづくり研究会で大変お世話になった先生。
I'm very much grateful and for Mr. Amezawa and this Modozukuri activity in
ものづくり研究会のメンバーは54社。
in total 54 companies are participating in the workshop.
4グループに分かれて
Dividing
生産パターンは24時間前に確定をします。できるだけ標準の生産その格闘。
Our interpreters did an amazing job for us all week. As the Japanese would be speaking, they would translate for us and figure out the nuances and then be talking in our ears the whole time, and sometimes it was hard to follow, but it was great to watch them work. And then at the end, we always exchanged gifts with the Japanese, and they liked this more than I ever realized, and it was a very fun thing to do with them, and they were so appreciative. And it was just a fun time to watch people give them their gifts and see how they would react with different things that were brought to them. And these weren't like super expensive. They were just fun, nice gifts. We were back on the bus sharing our thoughts, and we were always learning from Norman. He took so much time to pack value in this trip. Every minute we were learning from somebody, or either Norman was coaching or mentoring us or training us. It was a great time. And then we went back to Fukuoka to eat lunch, and we had this beautiful traditional meal in Japanese. And of course, you had to take your shoes off in order to go in. So in this place, it was a very beautiful restaurant, and they just had it set up really nice for us. And the food, again, was very traditional in what they brought us. So lots of people tried things, and I even tried some raw fish myself.
Go for it. All right, we're ready.
Oh, he's eating one.
What is it?
Most everybody tried something, but most everybody had a little fun with it. It was a really good time to eat some traditional Japanese food, and we just continued to have a good time and talk and learn. And then Mr. Amazara continued to train us, and he truly knows so much about lean. It's amazing. And it was just a beautiful restaurant surrounded by these awesome trees that they take so much pride in and so much care of, and the whole city really looks like this place here. They just take so much pride in it. And then a group of us split off and hiked back to the hotel, which is always fun just to get out and get a little bit of the culture. And then it was time to say goodbye. The group split, and some were staying in Fukuoka and flying out the following day, and some were getting ready to fly to Tokyo. And so a lot of the friendships that had been made or strengthened, it was time to say goodbye. And so it was an interesting time to do that. And we made it to the Fukuoka airport, and the Japanese are so precise. I think they're the only people that would report a 5-minute delay, and then of course have cameras watching their trash. They're very conscious of the environment, and we had a good time on the plane with more visiting and learning from each other and spending time still getting to know each other. And we split off some more in Tokyo that were flying home that night, and the rest of us made it to the Daiichi Hotel in Tokyo, which was absolutely beautiful. The inside scenery was beautiful, and everything in Japan is so clean and crisp and just looks awesome. And had this awesome giant key to get in our room. And then Ashley and I went out and walked the streets of Tokyo, and took in all the different scenes. It was an amazing time. We checked out an amazing electronics store, and if you think we have a lot of choices in the US, you have no idea. They have so many choices. This entire wall here was just USB plugs, and you could get it in any way, shape, or form you could possibly imagine. It was crazy. And then, of course, I had to get a quick shot of the McDonald's menu, and then the night was over and had a beautiful view of the Tokyo skyline, and it was just a great way to end a trip, and what an amazing trip to Japan it was.